Good morning. It is Saturday. Woohoo! Can't wait to get in the gym this morning. My kids are sleeping in, so I'm like, all right, come on, I got energy to burn. But while they're sleeping, I figured I would give you a little tidbit, keeping it, I say this, short, um, in regards to fruit and blood sugar, and kind of setting the record straight on this. So many people are confused and misguided when it comes to fruit and the effects that it has on our bodies. I know because I've been there. I've absolutely been there. So when I get approached to like, what the heck are you doing? Or you get these insane responses or looks on people's faces, especially those who have been in the maybe bodybuilding or weight training, typical weightlifter type atmosphere for so long. And wow, I mean, the more research I do on all of this, how wrong was I? And you know what, though? It's very hard to admit that you were wrong. And it's especially when you don't know what you don't know. And but for my passion of health and fighting disease and living a full life, I don't want to live to be 200. That would be very expensive, and that would be a burden on my family, quite frankly. But I want to live a full, healthy life while I am on this earth. I don't want my kids to have to take care of me, or my loved ones, or whatever the case may be. And who wants to live sick? I mean, I think we've all have seen someone rather close to us, or whatnot, go through a very sick times. And it's just you know I've had the flu before. That's enough for me. And really, I don't want those anymore. And this lifestyle, and I do rather, very rarely get sick, nor do my kids. I can't say that they're super healthy, and follow my diet, although I encourage it heavily. And what we continue to work on that. Unfortunately, society has such an impact on our kids, and it's not a good one. But if I had the capital, and I would build camps, with the education first. The adults would have to attend, followed by the kids, and separately. It's all planned out in my head. But like I said, you don't know what you don't know, and the education is just it's poor. It's very, very poor. Or the knowledge, but behind everything is pushing to make money, and to sell an industry that is not good for us. So, getting see, there I go, off track. I can preach. But what does high blood sugar lead to? I mean, you have your chronic fatigue, hyper and hypoglycemia, diabetes, and even cancer. Okay, too much sugar is bad for you. It is, but it's nearly impossible through the consumption of fresh fruit. Um, it's not fruit that causes blood sugar problems, it's the fat. Okay, so when fruit, here's some basic information. When fruit enters the body, it starts in the digestive tract. Okay, when we eat it, then it passes through the intestinal wall and hits the bloodstream. Okay, and finally that moves very smoothly and easily out of the bloodstream into our cells. So this occurs very rapidly, often within minutes. Okay, but when we eat a high fat diet, sugar gets trapped within that bloodstream before it's released to our cells. And this causes our body to work overtime. So, um, an example, I'm trying to give you a visual. I grew up in hurricane territory, and now I'm pretty much in Tornado Valley. So I've hit wind. I know what it is to walk in heavy wind. So imagine yourself a simple, easy walk, a natural walk, flowing easily, and then all of a sudden, this wind comes, and it's very difficult to walk. It's just not a natural process. All of a sudden, this simple walk is very difficult. Well, that's what your body is doing when you're eating an excess amount of fat, and it's hitting that bloodstream, preventing the sugar from hitting the cells and giving your body the nutrients and nourishment that it needs. So it's not the sugar, it's the fat. This ultimately, all this exhaustion and the overtime that your body is going through, that's what's causing, the backup of the sugar flow that elevates your blood sugar and causes the chronic fatigue, the diabetes, and the diseases that it relates to. That's an enormous amount of diseases. I think it's like 2,500 people a day in the US only die of cardiovascular disease. So, wow, okay. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And most of that is diet. So something to think about today. A little explanation. When you eat excess fat, we do need some, but very minimal. That's what I call this. I follow the book 80-10-10. Very minimal fat, 80% carbs, 10% protein, 10% fat. And I will get more into that in other videos, because you constantly get that question, where do you get your protein? And I've had a short video about that, but people just can't wrap their minds around it, because especially in the bodybuilding industry, you were taught you need protein to build muscle, and you don't. And to have strength, all that comes from your carbohydrates and whatnot. So here we are, it's August 9th, 2014, and I have been on this diet well over a month without, I've been playing on and off for many years in the transition on it, but as far as having absolutely no meat, no dairy products, working on the fat, I've had the ups and downs on the fat, and being just very high carb, no supplements whatsoever, no protein supplements, no pre-workouts, all of those things out the door. And yes, I've had my highs and lows in regards of energy. Part of that detox effect, your body's going to be changing. But this week, energy on the workouts were fantastic. I have been 4 days, and today, which I'm going to make it. I know it's morning, but today it's going to be my 5th day this week of being purely fruits and vegetables. Other days, as mentioned in my other videos, I will have potato or rice or my vegan pizza. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I just want to, I want to make 5 days of fully fruits and vegetables, and it just feels good. It knows I'm doing something good for my body. I'm cleansing. I'm making sure that blood sugar my sugar is flowing through my bloodstreams, getting to my cells and nourishing my body and preventing all that havoc and that extra work from all the buildup of the fat that's there. So I hope this was helpful. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you have any questions, make some comments in the remark, and I'll be back in touch with you soon for more information on how the body works. And don't take my word for it. do the research, because the more research that you do, the better understanding that you get, and from multiple sources, it will help you on your road to health. So thank you for listening, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.